Yeah, bang bang bro. Sorry I'm dressed like this because I'm just gonna have a workout in a minute and thought I'd have a quick video. Do you know what? Someone in my comments asked me who was one of the best guys that I've ever met, the top of the top. Yeah. There's a few. There's so many. I've got literally hundreds. Hundreds that I've met that are nice people. I'm with a guy now, Terry Haley. He's a gentleman. He's looked after me like his own brother. Yeah. He's a nice guy. But if you're on about top gangsters, Terry's not a gangster. He's a businessman. But he's a nice guy. He's looked after me so well. But there are so many. There's so many people out there. But I've got look what Mickey Gooch. Mickey Gooch was like my brother. Another one. I mean, we went everywhere together. I mean, I was like his bodyguard. Mickey Gooch. I mean, when we went out Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, I was with them 24/7. Never left his side. Looked after his wife, his kids. So he's another one who's one of the top guys that I've ever met. Yeah, buying me cars and looking after me. Pat Adams, another guy, just not because he's Pat Adams, because he's got a big name, because he's Pat Adams. He was good to me in prison. He, give me things that no one else would give me. Nice geezer. I trained with him, worked with him outside. Nice fella. He's another one. Um, Peter Kelly. Come on, it's like me and Peter Kelly in prison was very close. I come outside. He lived in Jamaica Road, Bermondsey. He's dead now. Peter Kelly, rest in peace, mate. But a dangerous person. Um, he's one of the top guys that I liked. That was after me in prison, gave me everything I wanted. But a dangerous man. I upset when I met him when I come home. We've done a few things together. I've done a bad thing on him really. I took money that I shouldn't have took and come very close to get my head blown off. You know what I mean? He put a gun in my mouth. Um, just was just put a gun in my mouth, mate. And come very close to him pulling the trigger, and he was crying, mate. He was tears coming down his face. Um, and I've never been so frightened in my life. It was in my mouth, and it was a small gun, but it blew the back of your head up, mate. It was a very powerful small gun, and it put it in my mouth over me turning him over and something. But because I was a mate, a good mate at that, and he thought about it and let it go. I never really see much of him after that. But that he was a nice guy. That was my own fault. I should think I come within seconds, within a split second of getting my head blown off. It just that split second, he just changed completely. He realised what he was doing, and I mean, I don't know, it's just my own fault. I shouldn't have done it, But man, I was in bits. I was in bits. When I say I was in bits, it doesn't matter how big, how strong, how powerful you are, mate. You get someone put one of them in your mouth, and you any second now that you're going to be blown off, yeah. And a small caliber gun, yeah, no, not small caliber, big caliber, but a small gun, and put in your mouth, thinking twice. Well, wow, you know what? When people say that you poo yourself or wet yourself, it come very close to that. He was crying with temper and crying. Did he want to do it? Didn't he want to do it? And just pulled the gun out and just clipped it back and walked away. I was just sitting there. I was just sitting there. I didn't know what to do. I was out of order. I mean, I could have, I could have, what could I have done? Done the same to him as what he done to me. Went looking for him, smashed him to pieces, bashed him up, hurt him big time. He wasn't one of them geezers you could just do that to, you know what I mean? So I just left it. I left it at that, and we just parted. But, you know, he's a good friend of mine. His ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, when Peter died, you know, she spoke well of Peter, and I said, yeah, I love Peter, mate. I loved him to death, but not many people knew that he'd done that to me, you know, that he'd done it to me, but it was my own fault. There are so many people um, out there that were good mates of mine, top mates that stand by you 150%, you know, 1,000,000%, and never turn their back on you. I mean, my mate Alec Jones would never ever walk away from me. He'd always be there, back to back, always, you know, never let me. I don't know, mate. There's so many odd people out there, men that you can call a man. You know what I mean? Um, I met so many guys in prison, so many guys in prison that are really, really dangerous guys. So many guys you never even think that they was dangerous. You know, um, I mean, there's one guy that everyone says he's got a bad name. My mate Togi Ludlow, dangerous, mate. Really, really dangerous. You know, like when they went in the move, mate, in prison, Chelmsford, Albany, when they went in the move, you knew, you know, and Mason, you knew when they went in the move, they was going to hurt someone bad. You know what I mean? And that, no one really went on Togi. No one went on him, mate. No matter what he'd done in his life, nobody's ever gone back to him because they knew that if they muck up, he'd kill them stone dead. You know, and there's another one of the same thing, you know, like Bertie Smalls. Bertie Smalls, one of the first supergrasses ever, proper supergrass, you know, and he never got touched, mate. He never got touched because why? Because he was a very dangerous person, and not only was he dangerous, he could have it. He could have it with those, but he'd put one in you, stab you to death, shoot you. So people knew that if they went on him, they'd have to do it properly. If they didn't, he'd come back and kill them. So they let him go. They let him go. He was the first supergrass. You know what I mean? The first ever. Then you had Gervais, didn't you? And, you know, Mahoney, all that lot. You know, they was big supergrasses. There was, you know, a lot of them around. And a lot of them around still walking about, mate, or was still walking about. I don't know now, you know. But there was so many out there, good people, mate, that who stand by you 100%, you know. But as soon as you stab them in the back, they're going to come and kill you. They're going to come, you know. Me and Peter Kelly, it wasn't something that, it wasn't, it was something so easy at that time. He pulled away from me. I would have done something that we had planned to do. I would have done it and got away with it. And I didn't even pull his bit out, you know, left it. So then he gets to hear about it, then he comes back on me. So, you know, and I think he half thought that I was right, you know, and to do that, what he done to me, well, fucking hell. You know what I mean? It was like, well, there ain't many people out there now listening to my video that's happened to. I bet, you know what I mean? But it happened to me, and it ain't a nice thing, mate. It ain't a nice thing at all. Anyway, but you know, all the people on my comments, let me know who you think is one of the top guys that you've ever met, or one of the top gangsters out there you think is the number one top gangster. Doesn't matter if it's the 50s, yeah, up to date. You know, I know people are going to say maybe Davey Hunt and the Adams is and this, that, and the other. Forget about them. Other people, proper other people. Even though we know they're proper people because they are what they are. You know, but there are people out there a lot worse than that. Give me your comments, yeah. Nice one.